In this video, we're going to continue looking at Zoom and Canvas integration for teachers. And we're going to specifically look at getting started on how to create a Zoom meeting in Canvas. For this first part, we're going to focus on creating a Canvas assignment using the external tool, Zoom. So we're going to switch over to Canvas. And with this, you are going to select modules after you open the class that you want to create the Zoom meeting for. You're going to select modules, and we are going to add an assignment to a module. So we're going to create a date Zoom meeting, maybe end your topic, and then we're going to add item. So then we're going to select on the assignment to go to the editing screen. Once we are on the editing screen, we can type in the rich content editor or the text box at the top, and we're going to type in our Zoom guidelines. Maybe you have expectations for participation. Maybe you want to put in an agenda for this meeting. Then you're going to go down. If you want, you can assign points. However, you can leave that blank. And then you can select, do not count this assignment toward final grade, so it doesn't calculate into the grade. But if you leave it as a 0, it's not going to calculate into the grade either. By checking this, it won't be sent. It won't sync if you accidentally choose to sync it to Skyward. Just warning, if you select not graded, you're going to lose the option to actually connect the assignment to Zoom. So we're going to choose points still, but I'm going to choose do not count it toward final grade for this instance. Then under submission type, I'm going to select external tool. At that point, I'm going to select find, and then I'm going to scroll down all the way kind of toward the bottom where you see Zoom. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to select, and then it'll look like nothing really happened, but it did. As you might notice, there's now a link showing here that says applications.zoom.us. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to decide who I'm going to assign this Zoom task to. Is it going to be open for my entire, all sections in my entire course? Or I'm going to close everyone and maybe I'm just selecting one class period. So this is, say, section 1 or period 1, I want this meeting for. Or I could select specific students to be assigned this meeting. So I'm going to pick the section. Then I can put a time that I want this link to be available for students. So I'm going to select the date. In time, I am going to put a time that I want the link to be accessible to students. Make sure you have the AM, PM set correctly. Done. And then I can decide I want to make this link disappear or not be there as an assignment that is accessible to students after a certain time. So I might say, okay, I only want this available to students from 2 o'clock to 2:30. Or if you want to say, nope, it's going to be closed then or longer, you can set it for then. So I'm going to go done. If I needed to add another class period, I could select the plus here, and it'll give me another class, a section I could add it to, and then I could set an available and until time for those class or that class period as well. So then once I get this set, I'm going to select save and publish. Now I am taken to this screen here. This is my dashboard. I am going to, once I get into my Zoom dashboard here, and as you can see, my directions are at the top, I am going to select schedule a new meeting. So once I have that, it'll pop up the meeting scheduler. It has the time for my meeting. How long do I want this meeting to last? I can go down, I can say, hey, it's recurring. I'm going to use this every, day or every 2 days, whatever. It's your choice on that scheduling. Now, here I can turn on the waiting room if I want students to have to be approved to come into the class. I can choose, I'm going to select to choose my video to come on automatically when I join this meeting. I can choose to have the participants muted, the students muted as they come into class. And then mine is selected automatically. My settings in Zoom are to record the meeting automatically, but keep in mind the meeting will not be posted automatically to Canvas. This is an option, but I'm going to uncheck that for this meeting. And then I'm going to select save. So on this, I now have saved the meeting. Do not copy and send the invite here for students. Okay. Once I am done, I have created these settings. Now, if I go back to modules, I can see I click on my Zoom meeting. Here is my upcoming meeting. When I go in, I'm going to select start to start the meeting. You do not have to share any information with the students of a join link for them. Okay. And we'll show you what this will look like for the student point of view. But that's basically how you set up the Zoom meeting settings. Now, if you want to see previous meetings, if you select here, previous meetings, you can get the report for those meetings, which basically gives you a meeting report, who attended, when they joined, and the poll is, if you ran a poll, it would give you the results of that. So as a student, I'm going to log into Canvas. I'm going to select my course, and I will go to my assignments through modules. Once I'm there, I see the link for my Zoom meeting. I see 2 different links. So the one for today is here, but I see one for a couple days from now. If I click on that as a student, if you notice, if I put it's not available until the 1st, it didn't matter that the teacher published it. It is locked for the student. So I'm going to go back to the assignment, the one that was open at this time. Now, the student will come in, select that assignment link, and they can select join. Once again, it will join them like any other Zoom meeting. I'm going to exit out of that for right now and go back to the Zoom screen. Now, as a student, I can look and I can see there were a previous meeting at what time, but I don't I'm not able to access the link. Okay. So I see my upcoming meetings. I can join. I do not see a link to the upcoming meeting for the 9th or for September 1st, since that one hasn't been opened and made available yet. So that's what the view looks like for the teacher point of view, or the student point of view. Sorry. So that's what the student point of view looks like. So that wraps up creating a Canvas assignment using the Zoom external tool to create a Zoom meeting. The next segment will cover how to use the Zoom link in the navigation within Canvas to create a meeting, and it'll show you the difference between the two.